we all know the name Marco Polo, the legendary Venetian explorer whose travels supposedly opened the doors to China for the Western world. His book, The Travels of Marco Polo, painted a vibrant, mesmerizing picture of a world far beyond the European imagination, shaping the West's perception of the East for centuries. But what if I told you that this celebrated adventurer was also known as Il Milione, the man of a million lies? The truth behind his epic journey is a fascinating tapestry woven with threads of fact, fantasy, and outright fabrication. For nearly 2 decades, Polo journeyed through Asia, and upon his return, his accounts, dictated to a romance writer named Rustichello da Pisa, became a sensation. He described the immense wealth and grandeur of Kublai Khan's court, sprawling cities with technology that dwarfed Europe's, and peculiar black stones that burned like wood, what we now know as coal. These were groundbreaking revelations that ignited the European imagination and inspired future explorers, including Christopher Columbus. However, threaded between these verifiable observations were tales that stretched credibility to its absolute limit. Polo's book is an astonishing bestiary. He spoke of encountering men with the features of dogs in the Andaman Islands, a claim likely borrowed from existing myths. He described the ROC, a mythological bird of prey so colossal it could seize an elephant in its talons and carry it into the sky. And perhaps most famously, he claimed to have found unicorns. His description, however, of a creature very ugly to look at, with the feet of an elephant and a large black horn in the middle of the forehead, points not to a mythical horse, but to the humble rhinoceros. So, was Marco Polo a deliberate conman, or simply a man of his time? Historians are divided. It is possible he was repeating hearsay and tall tales heard from sailors and locals along the trade routes. In the 13th century, it was common for travelogues to embellish and include the supernatural to entertain readers. Even so, many of his contemporaries were deeply skeptical. As Polo lay dying, friends and family gathered, begging him to retract his fantastical stories to cleanse his soul. His legendary last words were a defiant testament to his own truth. "I have not told half of what I saw." Marco Polo's legacy is therefore a captivating paradox, a man who bridged worlds and expanded horizons, but whose accounts force us to question the very line between observation and imagination.